Rapid Media presents Rapid Media TV.
Scott McGregor here with Rapid Media TV, and I'm covering ICAST 2012 for Kayak Angler magazine, and I'm in the Scotty paddle sports booth with Jeff. Jeff, you just told me your title, and you're like
the project manager.
What?
Jack of all trades, master of none. I design all of the products that we manufacture at Scotty.
Right. And you were just telling me about something new you had here called the bait board, but you don't really want to call it a bait board because it's just a working platform. So what is this thing?
Okay, well, we designed this primarily for the kayaks, but you can use it anywhere. But there's not a lot of room on a kayak, so we thought, okay, we need some place to put our beverage, our camera mount, and then our gear. Like whether it's our bait, we're going to cut some bait. We want to hold some of our lures or hooks.
And you got the idea because you saw somebody with a cutting board on their kayak?
In one of your magazines. Yeah, there's a guy sitting there with I think it was Brendan Mark, and he's got a piece of plywood with one of our mounts on the bottom. Thought we can do better than that.
We can do better than plywood. Absolutely.
Right. So we came up with this thing, and so it's actually a pretty handy. We didn't want to make it too big, not too small. It's about the same size as a MacBook Air. And
imagine that.
Yeah. It just kind of works.
And so that sits up on top of your mounts and swivels and pivots and can be in front of you or out of the way.
Yeah, you bet. And this works with any of our mounts. Some of the mounts that you can swivel, you can move, you bring them closer to you, push it out of the way. But it's just a way now to work on your kayak without, it's just that extra little kind of foot square platform, you can now work on your kayak.
Okay, and you had a revision to a rod holder also, is that right? The Gimbal Adaptor or something like that?
Okay. So we used to make this product out of stainless steel. It was bomb-proof.
Too heavy, perhaps, for kayak?
Exactly, for kayaks. Now, don't get me wrong. This is just as strong, possibly even stronger. This is a composite nylon material, but it does exactly the same thing.
So to be clear, this drops into a flush-mounted rod holder and then brings your rod up out of the way, out of the water.
Off the water line, exactly. You don't want that expensive reel getting soaked. So yeah, this does exactly that. We also came up with some slip discs here, so if that's for some easy adjustment. You can just adjust it right on the fly without having to mess around with a knob or anything like that.
Why is it different in a kayak than in a big boat? Why this for just kayaks?
Well, for kayaks, when a fish strikes in a kayak, the kayak itself is going to roll a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of that strike. So you can get away with something like a slip disc in a kayak, whereas on a boat, it's going to slip. On a kayak, this just adds for some nice, easy adjustment. So yeah, it works really well. We've tried.
Great, and you have one more, but you don't have it here, so I'm going to catch up with you at Outdoor Retailer and check that out. Thanks very much, Jeff.
Thanks.
This is Scott here at Rapid Media TV and Kayak Angler magazine at ICAST, hoping you paddle forever.
Learn more about Rapid Media's print and digital magazines, International Paddling Film Festival, on-water events, and online store. Visit rapidmedia.com.